The internet's favorite dork is back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing another video with Stormin, also known as my dad.
Hello, yes, and I'm looking forward to being part of this. We are in Lotro doing one of the ring quests, which this is the instance to retake Weathertop. And we're going to do it as a dynamic duo. When you're supposed to have 5 people doing it, we're going to do it with just 2 people.
Well, we're hardcore like that, so we're going to do that. So yeah, shall we get started?
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay, and while we are doing this, I had the idea of, and I might get slightly distracted here, I was at a conference over the weekend for women in technology / science field, and it got me thinking about, well, in general, but since this is a gaming channel, just the overall, the gender gap that is in gaming and...
Yeah, that's an interesting with the conference. So you said they were saying there's a gender gap in gaming, which not surprising, but what did they say? Or what's your thoughts on it?
Well, what I learned was that there's a big gender gap in the world of, or the community of science and technology, especially when it comes to females. And I also know that there's a giant gender gap when it comes to just in the gaming industry, that there's not a lot of female gamers out there, or if there are, they aren't as well represented as male gamers, and that just doesn't seem right. And so we are here today to kind of talk about that, maybe spark a conversation too, and see what other people think of the issue like that. So, yes, I can officially call this another episode of Gamer Talk with Scarwin, and this topic is going to be just gender gap overall, but mainly focused on the gaming industry. So, yeah.
You know, it's interesting. It's unfortunate because you think that there are a lot of women and young ladies who play gaming. I wonder why there's such a difference. Is it because it's like an old boys club?
That is an interesting thing to think about. I'd say I don't really know. Where'd he go? Oh, okay.
He went to go fight.
But anyways, back to what we were saying. So I do think that gaming probably did start out as a majority boys playing it, but that over time that the girls have slowly begun to take an interest in it, but that it still is mainly ruled by the male gender. But I do think that there should be more girls out there to help represent that community of female gamers that aren't well represented or aren't seen in the gaming world as, I guess, I don't know, good gamers. Like, for instance, like there's professional game players. I don't think that's what it's called, but basically professional people who play video games professionally at a professional level. And I've noticed when watching live streams that there aren't any females on any of the teams, that they're all male teams, which I think is not right. At the same time, I understand that they may or may not be looking for females, but I think that they should be given a chance to try out for professional teams and see what they can do, because I know there are gamers out there that are girls that are just as good, if not better. than some guys out there. I don't know. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. There's a lot of uh, female players that I feel that they do play and are excuse me are are just as good. I just wonder if it's like a old boys club that people have this illusion that girls can't play as well, which doesn't really make sense when you think about it. But I wonder, like, what kinds of things can girls do uh, to raise more awareness, or even just to to stand up and break through.
Yeah, I mean, I do have this gaming channel, and it is just for me to like play around and have fun with and see what things I can do. But and it's also to like spread my just my overall dorky, I don't know, dorkiness. But it's also I use this channel also to kind of indirectly reach out to anyone, girls and boys, just that um, just to help bring them, just I don't know, to bring a smile to their face, or to just simply make them laugh with something I said, or just the I don't know my awkwardness, because that's me. But I also like to I want to help like bring like stuff like this, like with the gender gap in gaming, and just not only in gaming but in um, just other things in general. But definitely in this day and age, like with more strong like women like leading in not just gaming or acting or whatever it is, that I think it's definitely more important to bring that more awareness, even more awareness to the topic of like the big giant gender gap in like science, technology, gaming, um, acting, sports, whatever it is. That I definitely want um, anyone out there to see that it's not just a man's world anymore. That there are strong females, young and old, that are helping to pave that pathway for future generations and so on and so forth. But I've been talking a while. You want to say anything?
Well, it's interesting in that I wonder what are ways that and I've seen it. You know how are women maybe treated differently. I mean, have you ever had experiences with that, or do you feel? I mean, in games, um, do you feel like males, boys, men treat you the same, or do they sometimes, you know, treat unfairly?
Um, in video games, honestly, in like the virtual world, I can't say I've had that experience because I mainly stick to just playing like solo by myself. But in outside of the virtual world, in sports, for soccer example, because I love to play soccer, I have had things like that where I have been doubted that my skill and ability, based on the simple fact of my gender, and they and I've proven them wrong more than once, that just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I can't beat you or can't do just as well as you. So it's more so on the outside world than in the virtual world, but I'm sure there are people out there that see female gamers as that they don't take them seriously, which um, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think that in many areas that girls are doubted on their skill just based on the simple fact of their gender instead of based on what they're capable of, which
Uh, and it's
yeah.
interesting. I wonder if they're treated differently. Part of gaming is that it can be anonymous, but
Mm-hmm.
then I guess as soon as anonymity disappears, but I guess it's important to continue to play well and don't let the haters bring you down.
Yeah.
As well as play with people who respect the game and the people playing it, and that doesn't matter who you are as far as gender as that's concerned. I need to heal up. Yeah, I mean that's definitely an important point. Oh, we need him. Bring him over here.
Yeah, I definitely say, I guess this would normally be towards like the end of the video, but I'll probably end up repeating myself anyways. But I definitely think that one important one important message that that anyone can take away, both girls and boys, that can take away um, from this video is that no matter what, like if you're, I don't know, like if you're a boy that likes to do ballet or a girl that likes to, I don't know, game or do something that normally only a guy would do, that you should just go after it and just have fun with it. And if you enjoy it, to not let anyone hold you back from it. And that haters are gonna hate. I know that's such an overused um, phrase or whatever, but just to enjoy what you do if you enjoy it. And I don't know. Yeah, just enjoy what you do, love what you do, and don't let anyone hold you back from doing
it. Yeah, definitely. And it's it's a form of bullying that that can happen. And just it's also about being with the people who respect the game and respect people more. I mean, respect the game, but respecting people. It's like talent is talent, and anyone who uses gender is just a sign of weakness, I think, on their part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me heal up for a moment.
I know this has gotten much. This kind of went much deeper than I normally do, because usually my stuff is just like lighthearted and just all around weird, dorky ways I don't really know, and my awkwardness. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring that to attention just for one video, just to tell you guys and let you guys know that if you're doing what you love, that keep doing it. And I don't know, I'm sure you guys probably hear that a lot and it may not seem like a big deal, but it is, and there are things like this with like gender gap in certain things and inequality and all that.
And we are, oh shoot, how do we get up on that bridge? There's a way up here, I can't remember. Alright, well, this is probably a good place to pause because we have to figure out how to get to those red dots up there. And I think we missed a turn, so we gotta go back that way.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it's normally not what I do in my channel, or not what we normally do in general. But if you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the normal stuff that you hear YouTubers say in their videos. And make sure to check out both my Storywood channel. All the links and good stuff will be down below in the description box. Let me know of any future videos that you want to see, if there's a certain game that you really want to see me and or Storywind play together or separately. And yeah, oh, hold on, that's okay. Well, I think we will just finish up this.
Yeah, and also check out my channel, Storywind Journeys, for other games as well. After you've gone to Spirit Gamer Girl, and we just like to play and talk about stuff. So if you like the conversations and share your thoughts and opinions. It's about having civil discourse and having conversation around for developing mutual understanding. And we look forward to having you join us as we finish this adventure, possibly in our next uh, episode that we do. Yeah, let's kill this wolf first.
And I don't know. Okay. And with that, hope you guys enjoy it and see you next time. And with that, I don't have an outro yet. So until then, bye!
Goodbye.